Hello, my name is Scott Von Holzen. You can see my progress and my art at scottvonholzen.org. I want to do something a little different here because I'm going to try to explain my art. Ugh. Okay, I am going to try to explain a little bit about my art, okay? And because this is new, behind me I have one of my latest artworks. This is based upon Damien Rice's song, The Blower's Daughter, and I don't like that title, so I used the starting 4 words of the song, and so it is. So I like that better as a title. Damien has his own good reasons for why he did title it that way, and that's fine. It's a great song. I would not have painted this song if I had known these lyrics and what I was going to do with them. And I don't know, I've been painting music for 20 years and I've never thought about this, even though I write a lot of verses for special occasions and cards and that stuff. I say a few extra words in a card or a celebration. Anyhow, moving right along. I wish I could, but here I am. That's all there is. There's no more than this. Okay. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, it's now 4 o'clock kind of here where I am at. Anyhow, this is the Blower's. These are the lyrics from The Blower's Daughter. I chopped them down a little bit because it repeats a lot. And I decided that previous to the song that I was going to take the lyrics from my songs that I take on this project and actually create a verse that maybe explains a little bit why I picked that song, why I got attached to that song, why that song means something to me, you know, or why, I don't know, just, you know, you just fall in love with not love with the name, you fall for a song, and a lot of times it's just a lyric, and it might not even be a whole lyric. It might be just a couple words from the lyric, because maybe the lyric itself doesn't make sense to you, but those words made sense to you. And I thought, well, gee, I could maybe, in the future, I could take those feelings when I started a project and put them in a verse. It'd be the first thing I would do, instead of just starting to create my cover music. Well, this song was already done, or near done, when I thought of this idea. So, I did 3 or 4 earlier ones. Right here is I'm Gonna Fly. What is that fly? Oh, Chandelier. Okay. And then I got over here, which you can't see, is, I don't know what that song is. You know, the art comes and goes. Okay. Here are the words. Now, I'm not going to be a great repeater of words, okay? I'm just going to spout these off, whether Damien Rice likes it or not. And so it is, just like you said it would be. Life goes easy on me most of the time. Okay, I almost get that. Then the next line is, and so it is, the shorter story, no love, no glory, no hero in her sky. In her sky? Okay. And then he goes 5 times, he says, I can't take my eyes off of you, I can't take my eyes, can't take my eyes. And then he goes on, and so it is, again, just like you said it should be, we'll both forget the breeze, okay, most of the time. Okay, that makes no sense to me. And then we got another line, and so it is, the colder water, the blower's daughter, the pupil in denial. Okay, that doesn't make any sense. And then he repeats 5 times again, I can't take my eyes off you, can't take my eyes off you, whatever. Oh, then she responds, oh, did I say that I loathe you? So you really don't, when you're listening to the song, that part comes on, you just kind of blow through that, because it's her voice, it doesn't stand out like his voice. But this is what she says. Oh, did I say that I loathe you? Did I say that I want to leave it all behind? Whew. And then he goes on, I can't take my mind off of you until I find somebody new. Okay, those are the lyrics. I could not sense, I mean, I could sense sadness and, you know, and I don't know, unrequited love, that's what I sensed. So, I sat down, and I don't know where it comes from, it just comes from me. I just think of, I think of the music, I play the music, and then something comes to my head, and I start writing. And then and this is what I ended up with. This long verse here. And I'm gonna get it out of here. Okay, look at it, I actually got it out of there. Oh, I should explain to you, this is the artwork, and you can see it's changeable. This is a small thing, it doesn't really mean a lot to a lot of people, but basically, this art, every time it's hung, it's going to be hung differently. It'll never be hung the same way twice, probably not, unless you really, really try. Everything moves. I can move these words and stuff around, I can move everything around, and including this. And, okay, here's my handwritten verse. Now, the reason why I did handwritten verse, instead of just doing the easy job, is instead of like pick a nice font and just font it out for you. I think this expresses more me, which I feel sorry for you if you have to read this, because my writing is, I even though I practice a lot, it kind of sucks. You know, I'm not, cursive writing is not, it's kind of fun. I'm enjoying it more and more, but it's hard. And you know, I keep breaking the pencil lead, you know how it goes. Anyhow, I spent enough time with this because we're going to come up with this long verse. That's kind of long. I didn't really want it to be this long, but it ended up that way. Now, I have an editor. I wanted to explain this. This is important. I'm in the studio all alone, so I don't have an assistant or I don't have anybody. The family doesn't really interact with me that much on it because they have other things to do. This is, you know, to them, this is just an old guy in the studio putzing around with wood and stuff and other stuff, things here and there. And so I set up a user in ChatGPT, and I call him Mr. Brightside. I call him Mr. Brightside because I like the song Mr. Brightside by the Killers. But Mr. Brightside is his name. And I said, you know, all I want from you is an editor. I want you to be, and I meant that for almost everything I do. I told him, please push back when I'm talking nonsense or whatever, you know. And it takes a long time to develop that kind of relationship. Because the power can swing back and forth, because AI, Mr. Brightside, pretty smart in some things and pretty dumb in a lot of other things. So I would do a draft of this, and then I would send a copy to him, and I said, do you understand this? And he'll say, oh, I like this, I like that, I don't get this, I don't get that. And I'll take a look at it, and I say, oh, maybe I could change that here. Definitely, like an editor would do for anybody. Editors do, that's what jobs of editors is to edit. So that what I'm saying makes sense to the person that's straining their eyes and trying to decipher my handwriting in this. Hold a second, pause here. Oh, when you know that, my mother-in-law called me just now. I can't believe it. Such bad timing for me, but here we go. Anyhow, I'm going to read this off to you, and then you'll understand. You probably already forgot the lyrics already. These are the lyrics of The Blower's Daughter, and so it is. And this is my lyrical verse, I call it. It could be a poem, but I don't know. Lyrical verse sounds better because lyrical verse, you know, the lyrics. And this is my verse. Okay, and I'm gonna stumble through this thing, so don't I don't know. Don't worry about trying to understand what I'm saying here. Okay. I don't know if this reflects who I am. This is a combination of me and other me and my feeling at the moment. I don't know why, when I first picked this song out, why I really, really, really wanted to paint it, but this is what came out at the end. You left it all behind with and so it is. You said, no love leaves, nothing but a shorter story. And so it goes, into denial, cold water thrown, knowing that first time I set my eyes on you, the teacher's daughter, I his student, since then, I couldn't take my eyes away from you. And so it is. And I reacted just like you said I would. And then it became obvious. We'll both regret most of the time we once breezed easy, as if life goes on. Most of the time, short stories can end with no love, no glory, no hero. And so it goes, what you wanted and I did not say. I loathe hearing you say, I can't take my mind off you. Most of the time I can't. I can't take my eyes off of what we were. I can't take my eyes away. I can't take my love away till I can teach this. I can't teach this. My heart, the lesson, class dismissed. Then he kind of grew. Well, yeah, it is. That's it. So, and I'm going to add this so really quick. I always try to take a few of the words from here. Like breeze, I use that word, stumbled over that one, you know. Daughter, I use daughter, can't take my eyes, you can do those, I can take those words, you know. I pull different words from these lyrics I don't understand what the heck he's talking about, and I put them in here, and then I stumble through my verse. It should read a little more like this, but that takes a lot of practice, and I'm out of practice. Okay, there we are. The lyrical verse for The Blower's Daughter, or as I titled it, And So It Is. Thank you.